Alright laddies, how you doing today? Wednesday, September 17th, Balmoral Park recap, DNRS numbers. Let's get into these results here and see what happened tonight. Gotta wait till the last race again to make the night worthwhile, I guess. But let's get into this so I can go watch America's Got Talent and see who won. Who do you think won? The blonde girl? The young kid that sings good? I don't know. The acrobatics? I don't know. Doesn't really matter, I guess, right? Unless you're coming to Vegas to see him perform on the strip. Anyway, let's get into this night of harness racing here. I can tell you this. Tonight there was 3 top-rated winners. Out of those 3 top-rated winners, one paid $25.60, and the other one paid $10.40. The other one was a chalk. There were 2 second-rated winners, 2 third-rated winners, and a 4th-rated winner. So out of the 9 races, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 winners came out of my top 4. 5 winners came out of my top 2 rated. 7 winners came out of my top 3 rated in 9 races. But there was some BS that went on tonight, so it was kind of hard to catch a lot of gimmicks. But we'll see what happened here. Well, in the first race, I had him rated 7, 2, 4, 1, 3, 5. Came in ice cold. 7, 2, 4, 1. Big deal. Probably shouldn't even bet the race. Bet the race and lost money in it because it was dead chalks. 7 horse. Who's beating him? Exacta paid $4.20. The try paid $17.60 ice cold, and there was no super in the race, so no ice cold super, just ice cold exact and try. But you know, unless you bet it ice cold for $20 or $10, you can't make no money. Probably should have just been a pass race. Those kind of odds, those kind of horses, those kind of races. Trot 2-year-olds. Illinois conceived in full. That's the kind of race they wrote. That's it. Yep, that's all it is. 2-year-old trotters, Illinois breds. Anyway, chalks. So, didn't make no money in the first race. Second race, second-rated horse won, the 6 horse. Paid $6 and something. Didn't cash nothing, got burned. 3 horse. 3 horse got second, coming from fairs, all fair races. 2-3, 2-3, a whopping 59-3 at Springfield. How can you get a number on him? But he got there at 30-1 to burn everybody, like they do, you know. So anyway, I had him rated 9, 6, 7, 1, 5, 2, and came in 6, 3, 7. So no 6, 7 exacta because the 3 got there and beat me. So that's how it went in the second race. And in the third race, second-rated horse won. I had him rated 10, 6, 2, 9, 8, 5. Caught that race. Paid pretty decent. Trifecta did anyway. So second-rated horse on top, 5 deep. Exacta paid $26.80. The try paid a decent $432. I had no super. Didn't have the 1 horse. Tell you a quick story that when I was betting tonight, I punched out a superfecta ticket using my numbers as I gave them out. And I put the 1 horse in there at 4th on a ticket. I was going to use him in the 4th spot, even though he wasn't rated in the top 6. But he was the next horse. He was the next rated horse, and I figured add 1 horse, you know. And then I turned around and said, nah, I'm not going to do that. Why should I? Sure enough, I took him out of the bet, and he got 4th at 99-1. $239, 10-cent super. And I canceled the ticket on it. You know, you make mistakes like that sometimes. You do things. Didn't want to put him in because he wasn't in my top rated. It's underneath that top 2 rated. But, so I burned myself out of $239. And whatever. Anyway, the try 432, 50 cents, 108 bucks. That wasn't bad for 50 cents, and then a $26 exacta, so some money was made there. Now moving on to the 4th race, I had the top rated winner in there. He paid $10.40. nice top-rated winner price. Had him rated 6-7, and then I had the 3. He was scratched. So 67214 were the numbers then. Came in 6271. The exacta paid a nice $38 with the top-rated horse on top. And the third-rated horse second. Second-rated horse third. Trifecta only paid $56. And the super only paid $54. So caught the exacta, caught the try, and I don't know if any of you guys bet the 6 to win. I can't remember if I did or not now. But anyway, that was a cash race with a nice $10 top-rated winner. But then moving on to race number 5, I had him rated 7624891, and 6 was scratched out of this American National. So that made the number 724891. The third-rated horse wound up winning the race. You know, these trotters coming in from out of town and stuff, so sometimes it gets hard to rate them. But you know, I had him rated third, and my second-rated horse ran second in the dead heat, and then the 9 horse was in the dead heat, who I also had down there, and I had the 8 horse also. So, but I didn't put the third-rated horse on top in the short field, and so I didn't cash any exactas or nothing. If there was an inquiry on the 4 horse, but they left them up. If they take them down, then would have cashed with the second-rated horse on top 5 deep, but they left the 4 up. Looked to me like when the 9 got the lead up the backside and the 4 was in the 2 hole, appeared to me that he ran up on the back of the 9. I don't know if it caused the 9 any, you know, probably didn't cost him any momentum or something. It was only going to the half, but nevertheless he did run up on the guy, and the guy looked back like, what are you doing? Well, who's running up on me? Well, it was Danny Shetler. Oh no, I'm sorry. The 4 was running up on Danny Shetler, the 9 horse. But they looked at it for about 10 minutes or more, and then they decided, you know what? Guy's shipping in from Frank Antonacci. They're shipping in all the way from the East Coast for this American National, and we don't really like taking guys down for something that's kind of like iffy, you know. And yeah, so we don't want to take anybody off. They might not come back to Chicago and race anymore, you know, or do something like that. So you know, we'll you know, it wasn't, you know, it didn't look that bad, so we'll leave them up. Yeah, that's how they think. Okay, bottom line, 100% fact. That's how they think. Now, if it was somebody else, some goof they didn't like, they would have yanked him right down. But because it was an American National race, they just let it go. Let it go. And one other thing I want to point out about that 5th race, they pulled a nice little fast one on all of us gamblers again. They had Irv Miller listed to drive the 9 horse. Yeah. They couldn't put the proper driver down, you know, before the programs were printed. They know darn well Irv Miller's not going to drive no horse. Okay, going for $73,000. No 260-pound guy's going to be driving. So yeah, just put me down on him, and I'll find a driver before the races start, and I'll make a driver change. I don't know who I can get right now, but just put me down so that everybody thinks I'm driving them, and then they do all their handicapping early, and you know, they're going to throw me right out because, you know, they're not going to bet on me because, you know, I'm no driver. I weigh 260 pounds and blah 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 blah. So I'll pull a fast one. I'll bring Danny Shetler in to drive him. So Danny Shetler shows up to drive the 9 horse. Okay. So if you already did your handicap and you already sent numbers out to customers, here's Danny Shetler driving the 9 horse. Now, so you know, that right there, the horse is going to move up 2 ratings. You know, but you know, they pull fast ones like that on people. You know, don't tell me they can't get the drivers listed. Look, get a driver down in time when these programs are printed up. Okay, bottom line, all right. Boy, I tell you, the aggravation you got to put up with sometimes when you're betting on horses is unbelievable. So, but that's what they do. Anyway, third-rated horse won the race with the other numbers underneath. I didn't even write down what the gimmicks paid because I was ticked off anyway. So, moving on to the 6th race, I had him rated 725-316. The 3 was scratched. That left 72516. That was the start of the pick 4. And the 6 horse, who I had rated 5th, he won the race. Beat the 1 and the 5 above him and the 7 above him. So somehow, Wings Wings coming in from Tioga Downs. Racing in filly and mare, non-winners of 1 to 4 parimutuel races lifetime, came in and beat horses. Box Chocolates and Arch Rockstar. He came in and beat him. Of course, Tyler Freeze was driving him out there at the Tioga Downs, and Dave the Hands McGee. He was up at the, that Tioga Downs, another phony fast track. You can't get a proper rating on him, on horses, So you got to deal with that. But anyway, he rated down there, but not high enough to make any money for me, for that matter. Okay. So anyway, he paid $20. He started out to pick 4. Moving on to race number 7. I had him rated 5, 8, 10, 7, 1, 2. Came in 1, 2, 5, 7. Top rated horse ran 3rd. So that didn't do no good. And the 8, Joyful Game, didn't run a step. Win last week against the same bunch, but couldn't run this week. No, couldn't run this week. In and out horses, Good one week, no good the next. Last week they bet him down to even money in the same kind of race, non-winners of 6. Okay, $1.40, 1.40 to $1. Bet him right down, and he got there by a head. He got there. They bet him right down last week, and he got there because the money was down. You see, the money was down, and he got there. But today they weren't betting him. He's sitting up there 6, 7, 9 to 1. Ice cold. He's ice cold. Beat the same field last week. I don't care if he went from the 4-hole to the 8-hole. He beat the same horses, and he wasn't nowhere around tonight. But last week, even money. And the 5-horse with the driver change from Heitman to Warren looked like he was going to get there. Sat there, nice 3-hole trip, tipped out in the stretch, brought him to the outside where he should have brought him instead of going up the inside. And looked like he was going to close, maybe get second, maybe win. But he didn't get there. He hung. But then again, they weren't betting on him either. So if he was live, he would have been bet a little less than 9 to 1. But what are you going to do? That's the way it went. So had all the numbers there, but those bottom horses won. So that's no good. Moving on to the 8th race. Boy, the 10-horse, Ben's Scorekeeper, bet right down off the board $3. He was top rated, had him rated 10-6. Another one of these shippers coming in from out of town, come up with a decent number with Dave McGee. Okay, but he getting a little action on the board, but went to the top and then quit like a dog. Quit like a dog, coming in from Philadelphia, the Meadows. Had him rated 10-6, 9, 2-1-8. Yep, my 3rd rated horse won and paid $38.60. Kicking myself. I should have bet a win bet. Anytime I see, I always say that, and I didn't do it. Anytime I see the 3rd and 4th rated horses going off at anything that high, got to throw a win bet on them as a saver bet to cover your top 2 rated on top 5 deep. But I didn't do it. I don't lie. I don't lie. I'll tell you the truth. I didn't do it. Should have. I was kicking myself after the race. And then the 5-horse beats the 10 out. Take a 3-horse box, exacta box on my top 3 rated that race, 10, 6, 9. And you got the 9 to win for $38, and you're hoping the chalk is second. As it looks like it's coming right at the wire. The 10's got the lead. He's hanging. But here's the 9 closing up the wood. He's getting up. You can see. And you figure the 10's going to hold on for second. What happens? Here comes a 70 to 1 shot with Michael Rogers. $70 to 1. Riot's Kid. A mark of 203, a 4-year-old with a mark of 203. $1,400 made this year in 7 starts. A total pig. A total pig. Was in non-winners of 2000 last week, got destroyed, had the 2-hole. Never made a move, sat on the wood, and went backwards 6 by 16. Trotted in 2-1 on a fast track. Start before that, destroyed again, trots in 2 minutes. Start before that with Casey Leonard up. Trots in 59. Doesn't even get a check. He gets there tonight though. He gets right in there tonight, second somehow. God just came down from the sky and said, I'm going to let this horse here to burn everybody. Burn everybody. I'm going to let him be second tonight. I'm going to burn all those evil people out there that gamble. Burn them up. I'm going to burn them. 70 to 1 shot, nobody will have him. Exacta paid $1,800. $1,800. Trifecta 11,000. Who had it? Some guy that plays numbers? Let's see. My phone number is 9512. So I'm going to put the 9 and the 5 in there in the exacta, and I'm going to play that. And then I'm going to pick some numbers out of a hat and use the 5 horse. That nobody in their right mind could use. How do horses like this get there? How do horses run like this? They get there. With these kind of guys, these kind of drivers, okay, 0 for 11 driver, 0 for 8 trainers, a horse with a mark of 2-3 going in against horses that made $124,000, 70,000, 97,000. This horse can beat them. Is there any logic to it at all? The only thing, there's only one person that can make this horse run. The man above. The man above made this horse run. That's the way I look at it. Because there's nothing that it's nothing. You can go shoot him up with morphine, and a horse like this can't run. So a higher force had to make a horse like this run. I just get aggravated. I rant about stuff like this. Because there's no logic whatsoever how this kind of horse can be second in a race like this. Unless the man above, who controls everything in life, whether you guys want to believe it or not, or if you're believers, if you're non-believers, don't really care. There's a higher force that controls everything in life, and controls all us. And whatever happens is meant to happen. It's already written in the book. The day you were born, the book is written for you. Everybody, all of us, can't control nothing. Anyway, let's move on to race number 9, to where now we cash. So if you have your little patience, you catch the second race for 400 and something and all that, and you catch that other race, you know, $38, yeah, whatever that other race was, it was all right, you know, and then you have a couple BS races. You wait again till the last race, and if you put the money down, you're sleeping good tonight. Even if you were a loser, you can either get even for the night or come out a winner. All you got to do is say, look what he's got. He's got the 3 horse rated on top. 11 to 1. He's got the 3 rated on top. And he's got the 3, 10, 9, 7, 4, 2. And it came in 3, 4, 10. And the horse paid $25.60 to win, top rated horse. Nance rating system came up with that horse. None of the other handicappers did. None of the other pros. They had them all picked down at the bottom. Because the formula comes up with horses like this. That's right. That's all I could say about that. $76 exacta. Nice. Nice. $405.80 try. Last race. Top rated horse on top, 5 deep. And $25 horse. Gotta bet win money on top rated horses like that. Yep. I bet win money on Warren's horse, the 5 horse in the 7th race there, where he hung like a grape. Nicole Baba hung like a grape. You know. So another one goes off top rated 12 to 1 or 11 to 1. Gotta bet some win money on him, catch all the gimmicks, and then you're happy for the night. You either get your money back, break even, or if you're, you know, bet a little bit more, then you make more. What are you going to do? So that's how it ended. I don't even remember who. I know the one horse got in the high 5, and I didn't have him rated in there at all. But I had the 3, had the 4, had the 10, didn't have the 1 who was 4th. I don't even know who ran 5th because I didn't pay any attention. So, anyway, that's how it went. And I guess if you'd have bet my top-rated horses tonight, you'd see 9 races, and you bet 20 to win on all my top-rated horses. There were 3 of them. You cash for $380, betting 20 to win on, cash for $386. You bet 180, you make $206 on win bets if you do that. I don't know what you do. And if you look around and see that third-rated horse pays 38, stuff like that, whatever. But the numbers are always right there. You know, some days those top 2 win all the races, and maybe a third-rated. Some days, maybe the top 2 only win a few races. But you know, you might catch a $25 horse like tonight, and $10 in that, and catch a couple gimmicks that paid $400, $400, $432, and $405 were the 2 highest tries on the DNRS tonight, with a few exactas and a few burn races and a few chalks. So that's how it went. Not much gained, nothing lost. What are you going to do? Tomorrow night, Maywood, where they got better prices. These Balmoral races, I tell you, they got to do something. I mean, how could Maywood have full fields, payoffs are better, more you know, the races, at least they're pulling, they're going, they're driving, they're, I don't know, they're making moves, 8 holes making moves. These Balmoral races, these Balmoral cards, man, there's a lot left to be desired. Seriously. Short fields, and chalks, and just horrible, horrible horses. I mean, but they still handle the money. They still handle it. Nice pick 4 tonight, $7 grand. $7 grand. Let's see, what did I have here? I know I bet a small pick 4 ticket. And I got knocked out. I had the 3 in the last, top rated. I didn't have the 6. I didn't use the 6. He was rated too far down. And I didn't have the 1. He was rated too far down. And the 9 horse was rated 3rd. So that's it. One of these days, we'll catch a big pick 4. But that's the way it goes, guys. So, enough rattling. I'm going to go in and watch America's Got Talent and see who wins it. And get ready for Maywood tomorrow night. So until tomorrow night, guys, take care. Peace be with you. Sleep tight. Good night.